Hello viewers, I'm Daisuke Yokoyama, immigration lawyer in Japan. Today, I'd like to talk about the requirements for permanent residence in Japan. I'd like to explain this in accordance with the guidelines for permanent residence permission, revised on June 10, 2024. In order to obtain permanent residence permission, you must first meet the legal requirements. In principle, there are three legal requirements. The first is the good conduct requirement. The second is the independent living requirement. And the third is the national interest requirement. I will start by talking about the first requirement, the good conduct requirement. You must have lived in accordance with the law up until now. Furthermore, your daily life as a resident must be free from social criticism. Next, let's talk about the second independent living requirement. You must not be a burden to the public in your daily life. You must be able to expect that you will be able to live a stable life in the future based on your current assets or skills. Finally, the third requirement is the national interest requirement. Your permanent residence in Japan must be recognized as being in the national interest of Japan. There are four specific requirements. First, you must have been residing in Japan for more than 10 years. In addition, you must have had working or resident status for more than 5 years. One thing to note here is that the period of stay for technical intern training and specific skills number 1 visas is not included in the period of this work visa. Secondly, if you had received a fine or imprisonment in the past, you will not be allowed to reside in Japan permanently. You will also be required to properly fulfill other public duties. Public duties include paying tax, paying social insurance premiums, and filing reports with the Immigration Service Bureau. Third, you must be residing in Japan for the maximum period of stay permitted by your current residence status. Fourth, there is no risk that your permanent residence would be harmful from a public health perspective. Above, I have explained the three requirements for permanent residence permission. There are also exceptions to these requirements, so I will explain them in another video. If you need support with your permanent residence application, please contact my office. The phone number is 090-1275-1188. Please feel free to contact me. We will continue to post videos about foreigners' residential status, naturalization, and employment of foreigners. If you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for today.